Let me ask you something. When did you stop trusting the way you show up in the world? Not after a big failure, not after someone criticized you, but quietly, slowly, almost without noticing. There is a small habit you repeat every day that is silently reshaping how people see you. More importantly, it is reshaping how you see yourself. It does not scream. It whispers, and because it feels normal, you let it stay. Listen closely. Every time you enter a room, your mind runs a scan. How do I compare? Am I enough? Do I belong here? You do not say it out loud, but your body listens. Your posture changes. Your voice softens. Your decisions shrink just a little. And that is how an image begins to fade. The habit is subtle. It feels harmless. It is constantly measuring yourself against others. Your mind says it is just observing, just learning, just staying aware. But what it is really doing is keeping score, and you are always losing in your own head. You scroll, you watch, you compare. Someone is smarter, someone is ahead. Someone figured life out faster than you. And without realizing it, you hand your confidence away piece by piece. Here is the dangerous part. Your brain believes what you repeat. Thoughts that pass through your mind once are nothing. Thoughts you repeat become identity. So when you repeatedly tell yourself that you are behind, that you are less impressive, that you are not where you should be, your mind builds a version of you that acts smaller than you really are. This is not about ego. This is about presence. People respond to the image you project before you ever speak. Confidence is felt. Uncertainty is felt. And your inner dialogue decides which one walks into the room first. You might think your image comes from how you dress or what you say, but it comes from something deeper. It comes from whether you trust yourself. The habit of comparison breaks that trust. It trains your brain to look outward for permission instead of inward for direction. And the longer you repeat it, the more natural it feels to doubt yourself. Until one day you wonder why people overlook you, why your voice feels invisible, why your potential feels locked away. Now pause. This is where the shift begins. Awareness interrupts patterns. The next time you catch yourself comparing, do not fight it. Just notice it. Ask yourself one question. Is this thought helping me grow or shrinking how I show up? That pause creates space. And in that space, you get to choose a different response. You can remind yourself that growth is not a race, that your path does not need to match anyone else's to be valid, that your value is not measured by someone else's highlight reel. Confidence rebuilds when comparison stops being automatic, when you start tracking your own progress instead of someone else's position, when you acknowledge effort, not just outcomes, when you speak to yourself the way you would speak to someone you respect. Because here is the truth. Your image in the world is a reflection of the relationship you have with your own mind. Change that relationship, and everything else follows. So ask yourself this before the video ends. What version of you is your daily habit creating? And are you willing to change one small pattern today to protect the image you are becoming? Stay until the end of this journey. Because the next step is not about motivation. It is about reclaiming control over the story your mind tells every single day. And that story changes everything.